Good morning, people. What's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Mckola here with your daily Manchester United news. And with the transfer window edging to a close, we've got loads of transfer stories to get stuck into. Manchester United are still being linked with a whole host of players left, right and centre. And we will have you covered on everything here on Stretford Paddock, including the Southampton match day, which is coming up very soon as well. And I think on deadline day, Manchester United have also got a match. So that'll be a hectic day, and make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, joining as a member as well, because so much content coming your way and you want to get all the notifications and that kind of thing. But as I said, we have got plenty to get stuck into in terms of the transfers and the news surrounding Manchester United. Got a few quotes from Casemiro and a few stories about Casemiro as well, circulating because of the fact that he has now sealed his move. He's been pictured in training, pictured in the United shirt, etc. And one of the things that I didn't expect when, look, you kind of take it as a given because, you know, they've done so well for Real Madrid and they've won so many trophies. But one of the things that I didn't expect from Casemiro was this work ethic that he seems to bring. And I know we've not seen a whole host of him, but just watching him in training, with the few clips that we've got, hearing him talk about how much he still wants to win. He feels like he's 18, 20 again, and he really wants to prove himself, win trophies, etc. I think it could be the right kind of mentality to have around the dressing room as well. And you look at Lisandro Martinez, you look at Casemiro, you know, you look at these kind of players, Terrell Malacia, Christian Eriksen. I think one of the big things they would have done is lifted the levels in training. You can imagine, you know, you can imagine someone like Lisandro Martinez taking it very seriously in training, looking to chop man up, and you know, I think that's what you want to see. The levels of training go up, because then the levels of the quality of your players and the play on the field will also go up. Let's get stuck into this story anyway. First, we look at something from Guillem Balaguer, who has been commenting on Marco Asensio. Now, interestingly, Manchester United have been linked with Marco Asensio for pretty much the whole summer, up and down. It's popped up here and there. Never really been a key target and never been linked a lot, but he has been linked a few times here and there. And Guillem Balaguer is reporting that Manchester United are not in for Real Madrid's Marco Asensio. So I know it's weird to get a story saying, well, United aren't in for him, because people usually like to milk the hell out of everything with Manchester United. But we're not in for Marco Asensio, it seems, although Guillem Balaguer has got things wrong on many of occasions. Nevertheless, he does seem to have some sources. Excuse me. Sport in Spain have said Frenkie de Jong has begun talks with Manchester United, and there's a good chance that he will end up accepting their offer. Here we go again. We also heard from Gerard Romero that his agents were in London. Obviously, Manchester United have offices in London. Weirdly, I've been quite confident that Manchester United are going to get Frenkie de Jong done in the next week. And over the last week, I have had no confidence about that at all. I don't know what it is. It's not because of this rumour. I just feel like something's still going to happen with Frenkie de Jong. And seemingly, Chelsea have, you know, they're not interested. Bayern Munich were linked. Seemingly, they're not interested. There's been talk about Liverpool more recently. But United have been the one consistent thing, hanging in there. Now, if we spend that money on Anthony, having spent, you know, the money on Casemiro and Lisandro Martinez, we're probably not going to get Frenkie de Jong. But we're going to talk about Cody Gakpo and things like that. And maybe Cody Gakpo still tinkering along in the background with that deal still hanging in there is a possible opportunity if Manchester United were to get Frenkie de Jong and not get Anthony. Could be a cheaper deal. This is just me doing 2 + 2, quick maths in my head and coming up with 5, to be totally honest with you. But we are still being linked with Frenkie de Jong, and could there be a possibility that a move happens between now and the end of the window? I wouldn't write it off, but I also wouldn't hold my breath. But weirdly, I feel confident about it. I don't know why. I told you we'd have some quotes from Casemiro, and Casemiro said, "My wife speaks English. I have a 7-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old son, so they speak a bit better English than me. I'm truly sorry to you all and all of the Man United fans that I don't speak English, but I want to study, I want to learn as soon as possible." And first of all, you don't have to apologise, you know what I mean? When we go on holiday, most of us can't speak a word of anybody's lingo anyway. But I think that's such a great thing to say. He's coming here, and we do hear he has been taking English lessons, so he's already got started on that. And he seems really keen to absorb everything to do with Manchester United and the country. And I cannot wait to see Casemiro in a Manchester United shirt. And we're hearing reports he could start for Manchester United and make his debut at St Mary's against Southampton. Even though he's only had 2 or 3 training sessions by the time the game swings around. Really excited to see what he can do for Manchester United. And yeah, he could be in the game. But his quotes, he did an interview with Andy Mitten for Manchester United. Thought it was great work by Andy Mitten. And it was a great interview from Casemiro. You get a little bit of an insight into the man himself. Check it out. Check it out. But yeah, I loved his comments about training and that, and saying, yeah, you train as you play. And you imagine him chopping people up. We also heard before each match he plays, Casemiro commissions a dossier from his staff on the referee containing information such as reputation, how he prefers to be called, where he's from, whether he has another job, and his style of match management, whether he has another job. Sounds like some, you know, Tony Sopranos type stuff, finding out their back. What are you going to do? Offer him a bribe? Well, I know you broke, mate. I know you haven't got a great job. I know you've only got part-time in a cinema while you're doing your refereeing. So here's a bit of money. No, but it's crazy to hear like the amount of insight and the amount of information he wants because of where he plays in the centre of the pitch. Him having a good relationship or good communication with the referees can help him. Also, he'll learn which referees not to, you know, not to play around with, which is good. Which is most of them in England because they're pretty useless. Right, Cristiano Ronaldo continues to be linked with a move away from Manchester United. We saw the Champions League draw yesterday, and yeah, there was some good draws in there, to be fair. Bayern Munich and Barcelona getting drawn together reminds me of '99. Remember that? Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Man United and Bromby. Yeah, a long time ago since that, and a long time since we're competitive in the Champions League. But Jorge Mendes is trying in every way to avoid the scenario of Cristiano not playing for Champions League club this season, and he's trying to place him with Napoli. Contacts have been resumed in the last few hours after a first chat at the beginning of August. That's from Damasio. Caught offside. Again, you know, how much you want to believe them is up to you. Say Cristiano Ronaldo is on the verge of signing for Sporting Lisbon and the deal is 99% done. So we are hearing a lot of news or stories about Cristiano Ronaldo. He's still being touted about Europe. It's a sad state of affairs, isn't it? The greatest player of all time being touted around and not many takers at the moment. I know it's because of the huge wages and the different things it will mean to their squad and their structure and tactically, all those different things. But it says a lot. Now, Sporting Lisbon apparently have a deal which is 99% done. And Jorge Mendes is still trying to get him out there speaking with Napoli. Moving to Naples would be a huge move, following the footsteps of Maradona. But is it going to get done? I don't know. I think he leaves Man United though this summer. I genuinely do. And if that happens, will Gakpo be a possible replacement? You know, I don't think it doesn't look like we're signing an out-and-out striker. Maybe we're just going to buy a winger or two. You can play Rashford through the middle. There was talk about him asking Erik ten Hag if he could play through the middle, and he got his wish against Liverpool. So that's interesting. Antony isn't the only winger from the Eredivisie United are targeting in the final week of the transfer window, with PSV's Gakpo also high up on their priority list. And the Red Devils have now handed the Dutch outfit an ultimatum should they wish to sell their star player this month. According to the Football Insider, United will submit a take-it-or-leave-it offer of 25 million for the Netherlands international, making it non-negotiable as they look to reach a quick conclusion in order to avoid wasting any time with so little of it left. If you didn't want to waste any time in the transfer window, there's a lot more you could have done earlier on in the transfer window. Cody Gakpo though, take it or leave it, ultimatum, non-negotiable, like you do in Football Manager. Will that get the job done? Or is it even true? Who knows? But we've got Antony, which is about to pop off, seemingly for £80 million. Cody Gakpo being lined up as well for around £25–30 million. Then you've got still the talk of Frankie de Jong lingering about. United being linked with goalkeepers. Are we going to get a right back? Probably not. So, business probably will be done between now and the close of the window for United. But what business will it be? And will it tick all the boxes that we need to in terms of helping Erik ten Hag this season? Remains to be seen. But whatever happens, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, liking, commenting, sharing, all that jazz. I will be back soon, as will the guys. So keep it locked. See you in a bit.